So usually,
baby. I'm the one in the hospital.
I'm thinking, I'm like, how I get this?
I don't know, I just don't think this is like great for me. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. Like, I can't take the pressure of it. But don't you think any job interview...
Hi guys, it is literally 2:30 in the morning, and of course I'm still in the hospital. Baby apparently is doing great, but I'm now in PO, which means I can't have any, I can only have clear liquids. So that's apple juice, water, Sprite, all the way until they do this test. So y'all be with me. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I woke up for a couple hours to get this second steroid shot, and I'm about to try to go back to sleep because I'm tired. And my great husband is over there. My mama is over there on the couch. So, and I'm gonna have my other support system coming in tomorrow. Is my nose getting bigger? But yeah, so I'm gonna turn this flashlight off now so they can all go to sleep and put my sleep sounds back on so I can go to sleep. So good night / morning, and I will check in with y'all when I guess we officially wake up for the day. Alright, bye. Hey, shall I say good morning, guys? It is literally 6 in the morning. Was woken up because I had to use the restroom. My IV was leaking. Okay, so just to kind of catch y'all up, and then I'm finna go freshen up. I'm finna have Jeremiah set up the bathroom so I could go freshen up real quick. Just to kind of catch y'all up, I actually came in for I was getting my okay, so I am diagnosed with slight anemia for this pregnancy, right? I would have kind of frequent episodes where I would get lightheaded. Yesterday I was at work and I was in a dazed state, didn't know it, ran into a wall. I have no idea.
Beefing with the wall.
I have no idea. And apparently the coworker that saw me, baby's godmama, said the wall won. I did not fall, I did not hit the floor, so there's nothing as a concern for like my placenta. So I left and came to the hospital, and they said I've been dehydrated. So they're keeping me overnight. They also said that they were noticing some latency in her cause they said I've also been contracting. No idea. That means I've been contracting. If this is what the contractions are, I've been contracting for at least a good month now. I had no idea. It was few and far in between, because I chalked them up as Braxton Hicks because I wasn't having any other symptoms coupled with the contractions. Didn't feel like contractions, just felt like my whole belly was tightening. That's it. And then I started feeling like some pressure, but I was like, I would sometimes feel pressure without the Braxton Hick feel. Sometimes I would feel the Braxton Hick without the pressure. Sometimes I feel them together. So I really wasn't thinking nothing of it. It was like, yeah, those are definitely contractions. And then they started noticing that sometimes her heart rate would, dang, what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so after some of my contractions, her heart rate would dip. Heart rate dipping while you're in a contraction is normal and fine. After is a problem, because that means that baby is actually struggling to regain her heart rate, their heart rate after. So they kept me over for observation. I was told she came back and tried to clear that, because I guess she thought about like that it probably freaked me out, and it did, because she seen my face when she told me, the midwife, because she originally told me there's a slim chance I'll be leaving this hospital without a baby. But then she said, you know, it is possible that, because what they plan on doing, maybe what they plan on doing as of right now, as of 6 in the morning, is giving me a test dose of Pitocin and seeing how baby handles that stronger dose of Pitocin. And if she does not handle it well, they said we'll go from there. I guess it depends on how she handles it. I don't know what that means. But if she does handle it well, they're probably going to look into just kind of like discharging me and probably waiting until my 37 weeks. I'm literally only 3 days at this point, right? 3 days away from 37 weeks pregnant. I'm 36 and 4. So there's that. I've had 2 steroid shots. They hurt. They hurt, y'all. They hurt bad. It's like, imagine somebody got, like, you know, somebody get that good piece of little tiny skin and they pinching you and they ain't letting go. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. And it burned. It hurt. It hurt for what I did to make, what I feel like made it feel better after is I rubbed that area in a circular motion. I just kept rubbing it in a circular motion. Kept rubbing it in a circular motion. It made me feel better, faster. But yeah, so why am I up right now? Because I probably wouldn't have been. I was on my left side. She started having her latency after contractions again. So I flipped to my right side. My right side contractions got stronger. Then she started having the latency and the contractions again. And then I had to use the restroom. So it just so happens that everything lined up. I got up. My mama was helping walk my IV around. I felt the IV dripping on me. So we're in the dark. Like, the lights are dim. Y'all seen how dim the lights was in the last clip. Lights are dim. And I'm trying to figure it out. I realized while we're trying to figure out where the drip is coming from and all of that, that my blood was like, it was like going up the IV pole. So I'm like, hold on. Call the nurse. Call the nurse, because we gonna have to call her anyways, but call the nurse. So we called the nurse, and she said that basically, yeah, the IV started sucking my blood back the other way because of the drip, because of the hole. And so she, you know, stopped my IV, flushed it, did all that. Which is very, she said, girl, you just gonna start feeling wounds? Yeah. So she did really well. Shouts out to Taylor. Shouts out to my girl Taylor. I don't know if I'll be able to go back to sleep. I know they told me to try to get as much sleep as I can, just in case I do deliver this baby today. I've been, I don't know, y'all. So we gonna see. I have not been able to really get any good sleep, but baby girl's in there thriving right now, so she's happy. In between, like, I was told she's doing great, perfectly fine. It's just except when she gets to those dips. Other than that, she's like, as soon as she gets through that dip and she struggles to get back up, but as soon as she gets back up, she's back flourishing again. They say whatever that little, I ain't even gonna try to guess, the excess, it's something, she's flourishing. Anyway. So I'm feeling a little brand new again. Of course, brushing my teeth. I'm gonna get messy. And then realize that the sleeves on this, these are not the sleeves, y'all. The sleeves are in the back because I have to button up the sleeve, the gown, over the IV and stuff like that. And I realized when putting it on, I can't put my arms through the sleeves because the actual hospital gown came with button up sleeves. So I had to do what I had to do. And we rocking it out like this, y'all. Please ignore that. I hope that don't turn white. But I'll check back in with y'all a little later. I'm actually about to put my hair on. Good morning, Stinky Pop. We are excited to meet you.
Almost at the finish line.
Almost there, girl. You said you were not going to 24. You said y'all thought. I thought you was in there, girl. But you are wealthy, you are kind, you are loved, you are a child of God. You are smart, you are intelligent, you are resilient.
Be a generational curse breaker.
Yes. And I am having a contraction.
You'll be a difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
Be a leader. And you can be taller than your parents.
She a girl, she could be as short as us. Woo. Contraction mid affirmations. Every morning, I do this with her every morning on my way to work. We almost missed today. And I said, no, we gotta say it today. Woo! So speaking of contractions, I have the labor comb from Amazon. It says,
Shout out to the Colemans.
yeah, shout out to the Colemans. It says, it's not pain, it's strength. I know that's right. So when I'm having a contraction and it gets bad, I just hold on to one of these. Okay, she did. We got. And then also I got a TENS unit. TENS unit. So basically, these are pads. Put it on your back, upper back, lower back, well, mid back, lower back, and it counteracts the contractions as well. Takes your nerves, takes your mind off of the nerves. So we'll be hooking that up soon as it gets them charging. 9 o'clock in the morning.
Outside on the corner.
And we're still rocking and rolling. We're waiting. They said 8 or 9 for the Pitocin test, and the OB that is on call for today is actually in a C-section right now. So we're waiting on them to get done with that. Make sure mama's all good, baby's all good, and then come see us. So we're just waiting. But yeah, I think I'm up. I may literally be taking a nap on and off all day, cause then we bored. Ain't nothing to do. He got his laptop, so I may have him put on a movie. We got a TV in here, but yeah, this is our room actually, y'all. That's where Jeremiah sleeps. Y'all only saw this last night. That's where my mama been. This room is actually fairly small. It's nice size, but it's fairly small. But it's okay. You know, look, we here to deliver a baby. Well, we here for babies, not for.
I just grabbed it. Sorry.
Look at the zipper part.
I think I got
Yeah.
it. I'm sorry.
Woo, that hurt.
Don't look at me like that.
I was like, well, he's a man. I actually need some more. But we are chilling. It's gonna be feels like it's gonna be a slow rolling day. We're taking it one hour, 1 minute, 5 minutes at a time. It is what it is. He been loving on her. Oh, he stays loving on her anyways, but all day he's been really loving on her. It's September.
Show.
No.
It's the J-Robe Show.
It's September 30th.
J-Robe Show.
We don't know if the baby gonna make it past October 3rd being inside of me. They may wait till right at 37 weeks and go ahead and have her on out here. Probably send me home. We gonna see. But alright, y'all, I just want to check in and let y'all know what's going on. When I get some more information, y'all will get some more information. Oh, I think I talked about, because I know this is like an informational vlog as well, I talked about the whole thing of the Pitocin test. So just for clarification, if I have not already clarified it with y'all, the Pitocin test, what they're going to do is give me some Pitocin through my IV. They're not going to give me enough to do an induction. They're going to give me enough just to give me a contraction to see if she can handle a little bit more intense of a contraction. Please, Jeremiah, help me remember which level they put it on when they give it to me.
Pitocin?
Yes. it goes like 0 through 8 or 0 and up. So just ask them what level are they putting it on, so I can tell Tricia too.
Okay.
But don't know what level they're gonna put it on. But basically, it's enough to start to give me a synthetic contraction, but a false contraction. Well, it's gonna be an actual contraction to trigger a contraction, but not enough to put me in induction. So they gonna see how she handles that, and basically they're gonna play it by ear from there. If she's good, they say I may be going home. If she's not, we may be looking at different other measures. So just wanted to check back in with y'all. Hey guys, checking back in, let y'all know that I have actually moved rooms to labor and delivery due to some slight complications. I am going to get the balloon insert induction. So yes, I am getting induced. We will have a baby by this time tomorrow. Yay! Nervous about getting her out, excited for her to be here. But we have a few visitors, so I'm not gonna be on here long. But yes, we are now in a labor and delivery room anytime now for the induction process to start. Just a quick rundown on what a balloon insert is. It's not the Foley balloon. It is a Cook's balloon. It basically goes into your cervix. It's called a catheter, but it goes into your cervix, and it helps you dilate, and you dilate all the way enough to where hopefully the baby, because she was having, like I said, she was having latency and dips in her contractions, in the contractions and her heartbeat. So hopefully it'll open up enough. It should open up enough for her to not really have too many complications as far as the contraction, because it's gonna open. It's gonna basically dilate itself. She's not having to push me to dilate. So yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna keep rolling, and I'll keep y'all updated. So, bye.
You look beautiful, I have to say.
Thank you.
Open this up for me.
What's on your mind?
And then
Everything. Who's calling me? But hey guys, I am back. Y'all put the messages to the side for a minute. I am back. We are going. Still trying to go natural vaginally, y'all. I have the Cook's. It's called a Cook's balloon. Cook's catheter.
Cook's catheter.
Yeah, Cook's catheter balloon, which is actually not in my clitoris. It doesn't go in like a normal catheter that people think a catheter goes. It goes into your cervix, and on the inside and on the outer side of your cervix, and it basically softens your cervix and it dilates you manually. And so we're doing that now. I will say that it has intensified my contractions, so thank God for this TENS unit and this labor cone. It's been helping me get through it. It hurts. It does really hurt. However, it's not to the point to where I'm like, I just can't do it. It's unbearable. Like, please. So I'm having high hopes. I'm believing in myself. I'm believing in my body. Let my body tell me what it needs to do. And so yeah, they also said they don't want to like give me epidural too early either. But I feel like I'm dilating fast as well. And my he's like, smile.
so the one part about this is that we have to like exfoliate your skin. It's literally, it feels like sandpaper.
So when you're looking at the contractions on, well, you said they were barely picking up, so you probably wouldn't be able to see how strong they
This
were.
actually might Yeah, and the monitor that we use doesn't really tell us how strong they are. It shows us how like tall they are, but we can't really tell other than just feeling your belly.
Oh, okay.
Which I mean, it feels pretty tight whenever you do have one.
Yeah.
So I would say your contractions are like moderate.
Okay. It's just all it's in my hips and in my back. That's happening.
VIP. VIP.
Parents. Look at the bed out.
We're back.
Look.
Oh, she got both eyes open.
It's dark in here. Made her want to open her eyes.
Let me see the baby. Ooh, you shot this baby.
So don't do that.
They said she got mama's eyes, got daddy's nose.
Good morning, y'all. It is 4:30, October 2nd. Y'all, we have a baby. We finally have a baby. I had her yesterday, October 1st. Sorry, I'm itching. My body is itching so badly. I had her yesterday, October 1st. Probably one of the most eventful, sorry. I have to fix that. Probably one of the most eventful days of my freaking life. I ended up having to have a C-section with her. However, apparently I did so well with the C-section that I will be able to have a VBAC in the future, which is a vaginal birth after a cesarean section. So that's looking good for me. But here is my current belly right now. I'm whispering because everybody's asleep. This is my current first postpartum I can't get the words out. Postpartum belly. They've already been pushing on my belly, but I was pretty numb when they were doing that. That numbness is so weird. It's so weird. I never thought that I would have a C-section, but hey, you know what? Baby girl was still not tolerating my natural contractions. So, and when they tried to do which we already knew she wasn't going to tolerate the natural contractions, chances of her tolerating the what's the name contractions, the Pitocin led contractions was just not gonna, it wasn't working, and I wasn't contracting enough to actually start a birth. It was like, you got to be really close, like within 2 minutes away of each contraction and stuff like that. And I was like, I would be 13 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes. It was never active. Like I wasn't progressing. So we did what we had to do, and she wasn't doing well with the contractions. So instead of just leaving her in stress, we decided to go ahead and go with the C-section. And you know, it's honestly best choice. I'm not really going to put her on camera right now because I am going to be very vigilant on keeping her pretty much. I need to stop. I should have asked him to bring my shaper. I'm going to be vigilant about not really just throwing her on camera. So y'all will see little hands. Y'all will see little feet. Y'all may see belly, but y'all will not see, I'm not going to show y'all like her face right now. It was time for her to feed her. That's why I'm up right now. But she literally looks just like her freaking daddy. She looks just like her daddy. Insert picture of her daddy. If y'all want to know what she looks like, this man. She looks like her daddy with my nose. But she is the sweetest, happiest baby. She only, okay, I'm gonna stop itching on time at some point. Okay, she only cries when she's hungry, because we're pretty much changing her, making sure she stays dry around the clock. This is my little angel baby, and she's flourishing. They were doing because they diagnosed her with IGR, which is basically infant growth restriction, something, I don't know. But basically she was just a really small baby. She was at 4th in a percentile, which means basically if you line up 100 babies, 100 being the biggest baby, number 1 being the smallest baby, she was the 4th smallest baby in that group, which she was not measuring right. But I mean, her weight was measuring right on point. So they went ahead and they diagnosed her with IGR. So with that, they were checking her blood sugar to make sure her blood sugar was like elevating as she was coming out. She passed it with flying colors, like it was retaining the sugar as well. So perfect job. Good job, baby Zuri. Of course you got out of your business. Why would you do anything other than that? Why would you stay in them? I know I'm terrible. I'm terrible, mommy. I get it. Hey friends, shoot, Jesus, Lord Jesus. Hey friends, so it is much later on the 2nd. I am actually getting discharged to home today. So excited with my little yellow Bella. But this has been such a blessing, such a whirlwind, such a heck of events to get our little girl, our little princess into the world. And she is such a good baby. She is such a chill baby. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like she over there doing her little murmurs and gibberish now. But I couldn't ask for a better baby. She is a blessing to my world. Sorry, y'all, I'm still itching. Like, get myself up and get out the shower so I can lotion my body, because this is for the birds. And they bought me a belly binder as well. So when I get out the shower, they're going to be taking the wound dressing off, and I will be putting on that belly binder. Oh my gosh. Good morning, friends. Okay, let's at least just tilt you up. So today is the day. We are going home. Y'all, yes, I've been wearing the same, what's the name for it? I don't think y'all see me in this. I don't know. Anyways, but we are going home today. Finally, baby is sleeping. She has been a little fussy. I think it's because she's hungry, but she has to do this car seat test. So they told me to just hold off on feeding her until the car seat gets here, so that she can eat and then do the test, and she could be a little bit more like chill, I guess, relaxed. But I'm trying to get some cleanup to this room, so we can just, when it's time to go, we could just get on up out of here. Do I look or do I sound as tired as I actually am? I was up and down with her. Last night was the first time my actual stitches in the incision area hurt. It hurt so bad. But they gave me some pain medicine, and I got some little They gave me like a little, they got me a belly binder. They got me a little ice pack thing to put over the incision, like a little cold thing to help the pain. So I've been having that on. I've been having this belly binder on, and I'm gonna actually put another binder on top of that belly binder so that I can get this back together. My lashes are holding on for dear life, but they hold on. There's really nothing much more for me to do. Wash this face of mine. She's getting a little fussy. It's because she's hungry. Because other than that, she's really a chill baby. My milk is finally coming in more, so that, and I'm excited for that, so that I can pump.
And after 9 long months, it was finally Daddy's turn to carry you.